Right, guys, so people ask me how is it to train on an empty stomach. Today's 2 days I'm not eating, and yesterday I trained yesterday night on a already 24-hour fast state, and I took for myself, felt actually great. I had more strength, and I know how my body reacts to fasting. And it is a tool which I learned that is something that I didn't actually use 9 years ago when I used to train myself. 9 years ago, when I reached the maximum physique, my maximum six-pack abs and strength, that was 9 years ago, I did it, and I didn't know nothing about fasting. Now, for those who don't know, I left the diet, I left my gym work for family problems, and I ended up over the years being obese. In fact, this year I was weighing more than 115 kilograms. I was so fat that when I used to go up the stairs, I went out of breath. And there I realized that something was terribly wrong, and that if I continued like that, it wasn't a good perspective for my health. So I decided to train, and I went back in the gym, honestly, starting from scratch. And I remember the first day that I worked out, I was crying because I realized how weak I was, how weak I had become. But anyway, slowly, I worked myself out of it. Today is June 2025. I'm deadlifting more than 141 kilograms. I'm squatting more than 121. They're not great numbers, but they're good for now. If I compare them, of course, to 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I used to squat more than 180 kilograms and deadlifted 200 kilograms. But I'm happy for the results. Up until today, I progressively add up more weights when I go in the gym. That's part of my routine, which I had already figured out 9 years ago, and honestly, I put it in act now, and it's given me great results. I have lost up until now, what is it? So 18 kilograms since January. So that's in 4 months, 18 kilograms. And honestly, I could have lost more weight if I wanted to, but I didn't. Why? Because when you lose weight, and this is, remember, an error that a lot of people make. When you lose weight, you don't want to concentrate yourself to lose weight fast. Why? Because you end up losing muscles, and you shouldn't. So I took on the routine, I took on my strategic workout and lost it in the right way, maintaining more muscle mass as possible. Now, I have started my fasting. Why? Because I want to cut as much fat as possible, and there's still quite a lot to cut. And I'm going to do it with fasting, exercising on fasting. Of course, when I do fast, I do not go on overloading weights because that's stupid, but I decrease the weights that I lift. I do more reps, of course, and then I add a lot of cardio that has to do with jumping the rope, treadmill, running, and boxing with the sack. That's kickboxing, boxing. That's has been always a a pinpoint to reach my definition level. When I had the six-pack abs 9 years ago, I had it because I did all what I am redoing again now. So guys, remember, it's never too late. Now, before I go, people ask me, how do you feel on a fasted state? And I tell you, I'm quite used to it because I have fasted in the past up to 5 days. To now, it's 2 days I haven't ate. I've only drank coffee and water, and I feel fantastic. I feel full of energy. My mind is clear, and I feel light. I wake up early with a lot, feeling good. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel on a fasted state. Now, will I end it tonight? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go on for more days. Let's see how long. I maybe go on 5 days without eating and drinking only water and coffee, and training myself, like I said before. Keep up and see the progress. Bye-bye.